Big Brother 26, it's Thursday, which means it's eviction day. We have quite the cast of characters and house guests on the block. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about live feeds. We're going to pregame before tonight's live eviction episode. So grab something to drink. Hopefully you're wearing something comfortable. Please smash that like and let's get started.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold, but don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. That's me, stand-up comedian and Big Brother superfan Joleen Lunzer here to talk about BB26. All right. Happy Thursday. Happy eviction day. It's going to be a crazy one. But first things first, make sure you smash that like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and consider becoming a member of the channel or joining my Patreon. We do have some exclusive bonus content every Monday around Big Brother if you're into that sort of thing for my YouTube members, and 2 tiers on my Patreon. Thank you to those of you who have become members and Patreon supporters. You can also send a super chat while we're live. I'll highlight your comment here on YouTube. We can talk about it. Otherwise, you can send a super thanks after the video posts. Thank you to Yvonne. I got a very generous Cash App from you, so thank you for that. Okay, you guys, how is everybody doing? It's Thursday, which means we are flip-flopping and scenarios. All right, lots of things could happen tonight, but we have to wait till the episode to see what will be. Yes, thank you, Brittany. Join Mondays are so fun. So fun, you guys. Okay. All right. So obviously, just to get us caught up, we have T-Core is the HOH. She originally nominated Cam, Mackenzie, and Tucker on the block. Tucker volunteered himself, but still he was like, I am not the least bit intimidated by volunteering, but I still don't think Takor, he calls her Takor should have put me on the block. And I'm going to leave it at that. All right. So he's on the block. They did the power veto. We saw that episode last night. We saw Cam. Did you guys know that Cam is on the show? There is a guy named Cam. No, Cam is starting to make some moves this week. Okay. Cam is on the show and he won the POV, took himself off the block. As you know, that seems to be something that, people do in Big Brother this season, though. Sometimes they take other people off the block, and that can happen as well. The renom happened, and we got a renomination of Angela. Quinn was protecting Leah. Angela had her little blow up of not trusting Tucker, and she was going to come after him, which, okay, cool, Angela, but just wait till after the POV ceremony where you could be a renom. We didn't see it last night, but she did go up to T-Core's room, and she did say, if you have to put me up, I understand, I guess. I understand. So Angela is the renom, and she's rolling with it and crying with it because this is freaking Big Brother.
This is Big Brother.
This is Big freaking Brother, okay? Angela can't help it, you guys. You know she's a mother to a fault.
I am a mother to a fault.
And a mother to a fall.
I can do this. I can't do this. Ow, shit.
You good?
Damn it.
I can't do this. Ow, shit. Damn it.
Oh, I love some of those wall falls, okay? Shout out. Chatty Kathy, thank you so much. Chatty Kathy coming in. What a sweetie. Gifted 5 memberships to the channel, you guys. Whoever won the memberships, congratulations. Join us on Monday for our exclusive bonus H of H live around BB26. So thank you so much, Kathy. Put in the chat if you were one of the winners of the when people gift these. It's just kind of random as long as you have your account set and you have it selected to turn on accept gifted memberships, you're in the running. You never know who's going to get it. So it's kind of exciting. But thank you, Chatty Kathy. That was unbelievably kind and just so generous of you. So thank you. Yes, April, she is a sweetie. Wipe the damn CD. Friends with Curl says, if only she was a Texas mother. Them ticks, his mother. You would be able to tell Dawn that you won because you would have, if you can see April here, she has the little, it looks like a circle here, but it's a crown. I think it shows up on YouTube for all members. And so yes, you would definitely be able to tell, and you would be able to use my exclusive emojis for members and stuff like that. So hopefully that helps. Sorry for the confusion. All right, you guys. So Angela's on the block. Ooh, child. Let's get into the first thing I kind of want to discuss. Okay. Last night, if you missed my episode recap, obviously they brought Matt back. We do know that Joseph had a Jack Shack, which was the tent in his room where he was supposed to go onesies and Tuesdays, but he did a foursies. Okay. In the Jack Shack right here, while Matt was talking to him nonstop, which I still can't get over the fact that Joseph was able to keep and hold an erection and to full completion of the self-pleasuring with Matt talking. Because I know I would not be able to do that. All right, let's talk about Tucker. Tucker is in danger, y'all. Tucker could be in danger. There's been talk. There are things in place if he does not win the AI arena tonight. Okay. Chelsea has been working at finding her place in this game and who she's going to work with next since, the Pentagon was blown up and Cedric left and they were blindsided and the collective is no more. And she definitely wants, Chelsea's not a dummy. She knows that if Tucker's up there and you want a chance in this game, you got to take a shot at Tucker. A lot of the other house guests don't want to talk about what could happen if Tucker's still on the block. They're just assuming he's going to win AI Arena. But he's up against Angela and Mackenzie. And Mackenzie's won some stuff and Angela's won 2 HOHs, so you never know. I know Tucker is a beast in these things and he has been winning all kinds of different competitions, but still. So Chelsea and Quinn have been talking about this. Quinn wants to take the credits, of course. Of course he wants to take a woman's work. Chelsea has been putting in the work. Her and Cam have been having conversations. They've been talking to Mackenzie. They've been talking to Leah. They've been having these conversations, making little moves. And Quinn's talking to the camera last night on the feeds. And he's like, this is why I joined Big Brother. Okay. This is why I joined Big Brother. So I could make big moves. I don't even care. Yeah. I'm about to flip this house on Tucker. And I'm like, no, Joanne Fabrics. This is Chelsea's move. It is Chelsea's move. When people are talking about how good of a player Quinn is, I think they mean Chelsea. I mean, no one in this house is like, wow, no one's like that good. However, Chelsea has been making moves in this direction. Chelsea has been securing herself and her protection with T-Core. Chelsea has been having conversations. Chelsea's the one who was able to socially not be as reactive as Brooklyn was and able to bounce back, I should say. She's more resilient in this game after being blindsided and having her number one ally Cedric taken out of the game. Where Brooklyn failed, Chelsea came in and did the damn thing. And then Joanne Fabrics, Quinn, wants to take credit. Quinn, I didn't expect that from you, sir. Knock it off. Brandy, thank you so much for the first super chat. Brandy said, just when I thought Tucker's voice couldn't get any more annoying, here comes the AI assist voice. I didn't talk about that last night, but yes, that must have been a choice by Tucker, the AI assist voice, right? Because he was like,
I am AI assist. I am not the least bit intimidated with AI assist. I will look at the Wikipedia.
Yes, Adele, Chelsea has patience. Chelsea has the strength to hang on for the long return rather than immediate gratification. That is a great way to put it. I think, we see a lot of these players that are causing like the entertainment or the team, chaos or fun feeds are very much immediate gratifications. They're very reactive. Chelsea's not a reactive player. Okay. Chelsea is going to make some moves behind the scenes. She's going to see where they're at. And then Quinn goes and he's like, it's me. Hi. I'm the one who's flipping. It's me. So if Quinn tries to push that narrative, just remember, it's not Quinn. It's Chelsea who's really put in the work on this. Quinn is Delulu. Joseph is Delulu. They both think that they are winning over this lady. And I will say, her and Joseph have a better relationship, being Leah. But it's just that she's more annoyed by Quinn to the point where there's almost like a battle going on with Quinn and Joseph, who can be around Leah, who can give Leah all their game information, who can showmance Leah. They both have huge crushes on her, and Leah's just like, I don't know, like I just don't know if I like I don't really like anybody. And then Joseph's on the feed saying, yeah, when I get out of here, then I'll be able to see who has a crush on me. Nobody. No offense, all offense, but no one is talking about crushing on you. Now, I'm going to say something, and it's probably not going to be popular opinion, and that's okay. We can all agree to disagree. But I do think Joseph has a better chance with Leah than obviously Quinn. And I kind of, possibly, if they're in there long enough and the horniness takes over, you never know what could happen on a pool floaty for 4 to 7 seconds. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Still Delulu, still a long shot, but, yeah. Leah keeping sailing. Leah is surviving in this game, just talking shit on Quinn and then going, hi, Quinn. Yeah. Quinn left the room and her and Joseph were still in the unicorn room. And Leah's just like, ugh. They both started praying. She's like, give me the strength, Lord, to laugh at these stupid jokes. And then Joseph tried to remember a prayer, and he was praying as well, because Quinn just has these very cringe moments. He's like, okay, I'm gonna leave the room now and go die a slow death, and he just keeps talking. He he just keeps going, and he left the room, and they're like, ugh, and she like threw a pillow. And so Joseph's loving that she is so annoyed with Quinn, because that means in Joseph's mind that she is closer with him. All right. Yes. And Leah and Joseph are at least live relatively near each other, because now Joseph has taken over what was once Quinn's bed, because he does that creepy sleepwalk thing where he's like leans over you and touches you. And he's like, granted, not his fault, but Ethel, I feel like we have so much in common. Not only I always tell you I love your name, but the stash is very Corey Worcestershire sauce from last season. I don't like those wispy little 12-year-old stashes. I just shave it off. It's not happening. I don't want the sporadics. It's just too much for me. I know that is not game related, but that's my opinion related. Okay. Jill says, leave John Favreau alone. This is a good big game. But he's celebrating himself. He's taking credit for it himself. And I won't have that on my watch. Okay. I will not have that. Oh my goodness. Okay. So obviously Leah stays annoyed with Quinn. This has helped. This has gotten her and Tucker to kind of start bonding again, because Tucker stays mad at Quinn. Everything that's wrong in the world, Tucker wants to attribute to Quinn. Now, Tucker goes a little too much blaming Quinn. All right. Quinn has his quirks and he is trying to take credit for a woman's flip. However, he is not, as you would think he was like the biggest, baddest, worst person, just plotting all the evilness. No, he needs Chelsea to help him. He's not. But according to Tucker, he's like, it's freaking Quinn. I am not the least bit intimidated by Quinn. I am so tired of him. And Leah just jumps at the chance to talk shit about Quinn. Oh, God, yes. It's so annoying. He's, oh my God. He is just, Quinn. And I'm thinking, well, let's get Quinn on the block. Let's get Quinn up there. But again, Quinn is protected within the T-Core Chemo little alliance. And even though Quinn is, he knows now that he's on the bottom of that, and he's on the bottom of whatever he would have over on that side of the house. But then he's also on the bottom of what he'd have probably over with like Chelsea and Cam and them too. So they're counting the numbers of who they would have. Quinn did make a funny comment that I appreciated, because he was talking to T-Core and Chemo in the HOH room. And they were asking him, do you think, what do you think will happen if Tucker's left on the block? And T-Core points out, I mean, we probably don't have enough time last minute to get the votes to get Tucker out. It's probably too quick. And then Quinn jabs back with, oh, like quick, like when you guys backdoored, or when you not backdoor, but when you guys flipped and got Cedric out, like that kind of quick. And they're like, oh no, we talked about it before. I mean, we played the scenarios. And Quinn's like, oh, so you guys knew before? No. We just knew right before the eviction, but we did have the conversations previously to talk about the scenarios. And Quinn is just, sitting there knowing like, yep. So there is always time to get the votes if you truly want someone out. So Chelsea and Quinn counting votes, Chelsea's like, I'll vote Tucker out if he's left on the block and doesn't win AI Arena. And Quinn's like, I will too. Cam will. They've talked to Mackenzie. Mackenzie says Mackenzie will. So now, they're wondering, will Leah? However, Leah has been pretty vocal that Leah and Joseph have said that Angela is better for their game than Mackenzie, which is crazy because going into this, I would think Leah and Mackenzie were for sure going to remain partners all game. They are like close. They're close in age. They're close in hobbies, likes, all the things. But no, they remain frenemies. So they're starting to count and they're like, oh shit, we could get, if Mackenzie takes herself off, let's say Mackenzie wins AI and it's Tucker versus Angela. Mackenzie has told them that she will. Chelsea's like, yeah, I talked to her. And Quinn's like, oh shit, really? It's like, yeah, Quinn, Chelsea's doing the work. Mackenzie has said that she would vote out Tucker. Brandy, thank you for the super chat. Brandy is saying, is MJ taking her brother to Hawaii? I think so. I think they're going to renew their vows there, allegedly. Okay. Everything I say is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is true, except for the parts that are false. Dewan, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, never thought I would say this, but I prefer Tucker to be evicted over Angela. I'm hoping neither of them get evicted. In a perfect world, Mackenzie could just go. Okay, bye-bye. It's too soon for me to get rid of Tucker or Angela, but I will say if it has to be one of them, I think I would prefer Tucker to go as well. Oh my goodness. Put it in the chat. If it had to be Angela, I got to figure out how to do a poll here on StreamYard, but if it is between Tucker or Angela, who do you want to go? Put the name in the chat. Tucker or Angela? Who should leave? Who would you prefer to leave? Entertainment value? I think I want Tucker to go. I know I need them both, Ryan, but let's just say, Downtown says Tucker stays. Okay. Let me see what you guys are saying. Dawn says you prefer Tucker to go. Brienne says you want Tucker to go. Kara, Tucker to go. Pamela says someone said that her brother is gay. He could be. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anita said you prefer Angela to go. Natalie would prefer Angela to go. Revos would prefer Tucker. Patty would prefer Angela. Sethron, Tucker. Neither. Well, Mimi, of course. We don't want either to. Savannah Marie says same. I'd rather see Tucker go. Corn Cob says Tucker. Naomi says shit. Paul says Tucker. So majority would rather see Tucker go. There are quite a few Angelas, but I see a lot of Tuckers. Francis Crow says Angela's greater than Tucker. I mean, entertainment value, I think I'm going with Angela. They're both entertaining, but if I have to pick between one of the two, I think I am wanting to keep. We can't lose. Yeah, like Anna's saying, we can't lose Queen Angela. If Tucker leaves tonight, the house will be so boring. Will it though? Because I mean, it'll be more boring for sure. But hopefully Angela will step up and work her paranoid magic. So yes. Now let's talk about Natalie is saying that I don't really love watching showmances. Okay. Well, this is a showmance that now everyone is watching. These two are very in love. Okay. And they are saying they love each other. Rubina said, I love you. I guess Tucker first said, I love you to Rubina in her native language. Like he learned it. She was teaching him. And then he said, I love you. Like their end game in this game. And it might unfortunately end both their games. So they're on the I love you track. They keep doing these things that I don't understand where they're just shining a bigger light on their showmance. Okay. I have never seen it maybe I've seen it. I don't know. I've never seen it like this before. Where now they are kissing in front of the house because the house guests are like, oh my God, oh my God. Last night, Rubina cried while Tucker held her and they did baby voices. And she's like, I didn't want this to happen, you guys. I tried to fight it. So she's crying because she tried to fight this Tucker thing. And Tucker's like, it's okay. She's my sweet little baby. She's my sweet little baby. And to the point where, they're talking about, when did you first know? And Tucker said,
I mean, I am not the least bit intimidated by love. I knew the first time I think we saw each other. We've been fighting it, and now we don't gotta fight it. Now we can touch genitals anytime we want. Okay?
as you can see, MJ's crying. She's like, oh my God. Leah is annoyed. You could tell Leah's like, ugh, like it can't be like me. Like, ugh, what does she have that I don't have? Leah's just like, okay. They're all kind of making jokes about it. They're making boner jokes. Tucker then kisses Rubina's forehead. And they're like, oh my God, not the forehead kisses. I guess that's the real deal. That means love. Like I said, boner jokes. Cam comes over and says something. And Tucker's like,
I can't hide it. I'm an Italian stallion in my pants. Yes. I am not the least bit intimidated by getting a boner in front of all of you.
So then they just start kissing to the point where even MJ, who's crying, is like, okay, that's enough. Thank you. Thank you. We're here. We're here. There was this funny little shot of Chemo. So then they're in the corner and they're like making out. So now Leah's walked in on them. Like they're really into each other. They're like giddy gumdrops. And so, they're kissing and they're like, ah, and then pretty soon the other house guests are like, okay, we've already seen it before. But there is a funny shot. I'm trying to find it here with Chemo laying on the floor. I think Chemo was crying too. Probably not the same reasons MJ was crying. He was on the floor here kind of grabbing Rubina's leg, but then he was also kind of balled up, almost in the fetal position, crying. And I'm just like, oh, he's like, it should have been my, poor Chemo. He's like, I built my whole world. My world is empty without you, babe. Chemo's like, without you, babe. Without you, babe. Has anyone noticed Chemo has a lot of gas? Okay. I do like myself some Chemo. I think he's a little sweetie. But every time he's talking in game and it's all the gas, he's always burping and he drinks milk. So sorry for who I offend on this, but I cannot watch people drink milk. I cannot do it. And then burp on top of it. He's drinking milk and then he's burping and he's very gassy. And when you're watching the feeds and you're listening, it's very triggering. He was sitting on T-Core's bed, eating like a whole meal, drinking milk, very gassy, talking, and they have to talk up close. So he's like, ugh, and I'm thinking, oh my God. And don't eat in the bed. I mean, I eat in my bed sometimes, but like snacks, but a whole meal? And then also, I know it's your friend's bed, but then I just think of all the things, like there's probably so much hair because everybody lays on that bed and then hair's going to get in your food. And he had the food like sitting kind of on the blanket. Right? Milk is gross. I'm sorry. I can't do milk. Okay. I understand they had a whole campaign. It does a body good, but not mine. Very traumatizing. The eating. It's like, and he kind of smacks when he eats. I'm like, oh, Chemo, stop it. Please stop. Did you watch? See, you know what I'm talking about? Kaz, you saw it then. He literally has his plate so close to the bed. I'm thinking, there's hair there. There's hair going to get in your plate. And you're going to spill in her bed and you're going to get more bugs. You're going to get more ants. And Hollyanna says, soy milk is good. Yes, I just have oat milk, the occasional almond milk. Never just drink it to drink it. I have it in things, but milk, but I can't. Okay. Yes, Chemo should only be able to eat in designated areas. And no smacking and so much gas. Sir, take a Pepsid. I'm going to need you to do something there. Okay. A little gas X. I mean, I know it's good to get it out, but So horrible. Okay, people are agreeing with me on the milk. It's too much. So Tucker and Rubina are really just putting this out on blast, and they're saying they really like each other. They're telling each other they love each other. So, and Rubina's crying, like, I didn't want this to happen. And I'm like, oh, girl, please don't cry, because that's going to make you a bigger target. Don't cry over spilled milk. Don't cry over spilled Tucker juice. You know, the house now knows they've done the deed. And there was a question on, he's constantly saying that, very sweet things about her, especially to like T-Core and Chemo. However, on Twitter, somebody asked, do you think Tucker is love bombing Rubina? And I would love to hear from you guys in the chat. Yes to the love bombing or no? It does. They are like in this early giddy stage. They both said we both didn't want showmances. And I know Rubina is struggling with like playing this kind of independent woman game and then being in a showmance, which again, men don't really have to struggle with that. They're just like, yeah, I'm just with the lady while I'm still playing my game. And some are worried that, Rubina might be putting his game over hers. But do you think he's love bombing? Cami, thank you for the super chat. Cami said, Leah said, not fair. She has yes, Leah's worried about this showmance, not necessarily because of game. She's worried in true Leah fashion that it's going to take away her screen time. She goes, they're going to play that all the time. I'm going to get no like screen time, like ever. Girl, be interesting. Play the game. Stop talking about your integrity and you will get more airtime. Talk about just wanting to be on the show for your screen time. I mean, I get it. So Proud Mimi saying yes. Nell saying yes. Pamela says yes. Flower Power Resist says he doesn't like her. I do think he likes her. I do definitely think he likes her. I just think it's a lot at once. He's throwing at her to the point where even Rubina herself, I mean, she's a smart lady. She's like, is this for real? This is a lot. Like she feels it, and I get it from a point that when you're in that early stage, I see some people on Twitter saying they're too old, but no, you're never too old to get that giddy feeling in the beginning. Every relationship starts like that. If it doesn't, I don't know. I've never been in that kind of relationship. You get those really, there is something that just like takes you back to like a younger, more childish time, I guess, of like, you're not, no one like is in love early on, is in super, and is super mature. Like, yes, I like you very much. Thank you. You're just kind of like, oh my God, I like the way he smells. I like everything about him. Like you just want to be by that person. So I think they're in that stage. Now, long-term, I worry. Dawn says she's very intuitive and has a good head on her shoulders. Diana says dating in this era is weird. That's all. It's rough out there, Diana. I am grateful I don't have to date out there. Anyone who's dating right now, God bless, Godspeed, good luck. Anita says, Jolene, please call one of your fur babies and I need to see them. Well, Dave Dog is sleeping on the rug here. Buffy is over here and Teddy is on the settee in my bedroom. Teddy's on the settee. So maybe at the end, I just don't want to wake him up because he was wrestling with Teddy outside. He's so tired. Proud Mimi said Tucker is love bombing everyone in the house. That's a good point. He is. Yes, you guys are on it, Ivana. Yes. Love bombing is Tucker's secret sauce. That and the long ass hugs. Okay. Natalie says Tucker in the real world could be 100% worse. He's very intense. That is definitely something that I've thought of for them, thinking of their relationship outside of this game, is he is intense. But Tucker was explaining yesterday on the feeds to the other house guests that he and Rubina are very much, or that he was telling other house guests, I think, that he found someone who's just like him. But I'm like, I don't think Rubina is as intense as you are, bro. I don't think so. Yeah, he even love bombs the fish. So that just seems to be the Tucker way, you guys. And then Chelsea got up in the mix and she was like, give me a kiss. No, she didn't say that. They were kind of just playing with them as they were very openly showmancing, even to the point of T-Core's seeing it happen. She turns on the TV and she sees them in the kitchen. They are just in this goo goo gaga early stages of love, exciting and new on Big Brother. You never know what they'll do. His hugs, there's too much. Yeah, they did a pelvic hug, Michelle. They definitely did. The full pelvic hug. Sepper says, leave Scorpios alone. Were you asking if Tucker's a Scorpio? I don't know what he is, but Leah was definitely she's definitely upset about this showmance because she's like, oh, it's taking away my screen time.
No, I know. No, yeah, I know. No, yeah, no, I know. No, yeah, no, I know.
I feel like that wasn't a good clip to play for Leah because I thought Leah would be a little more Brittany Haynes, and she's not. But even Angela, the mother to a fault, is watching like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to turn on him again. Angela's not done turning on Tucker. She realizes, I mean, that's the power of a showmance. There is no way that if they are really in the showmance and once they're having sex, that Tucker is going to pick someone else over her. And if he does, that'll be crazy. So I see where Angela's coming from there. It's just her execution's horrible. But yeah. Tasha said, I heard Tucker is a Libra. Oh, okay. I don't remember what sign he is. I just know Rubina's an Aquarius, and me being an Aquarius, I obviously remember that. Aquarius unite. So that's what I do know about Rubina when people are worried she might be down too bad. Well, she's down bad, but she's also an Aquarius. So she will read that shit and she will give her all. But the minute she sees that you're not being genuine and she gets her proof, you're gone forever. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got going on in my little notes here. Okay. Come on, Jolene. Here we go. All right. So we got the vote flip. We got Rubina. Okay. So T-Core, Rubina and Chemo, they're not really aware of the votes and the talk to vote out Tucker because they're definitely going to have to keep them out of it. This could end up being one. People were saying that T-Core has to break. And obviously, yeah, you can't include them in this Tucker flip because Tucker will find out. And it's a shock. Maybe it's happened already since I've been live. It's a shock that Quinn hasn't spoiled this flip. That could happen if Tucker does not win the AI arena. All right. Rubina, we already talked about that. Quinn and Chelsea, well, they were planning on telling T-Core and Chemo about the vote flip 2 minutes after AI arena. So they're going to use that time that Julie Chen is always like, hello, hi, love one another, and please game. Please go to separate rooms. Run, go, now. And they just stand there. But they have done it. One time very successfully. Another time, last time, Brooklyn kind of took over, which was interesting, but they didn't go off. So they're planning on getting their revenge for young Cedric and what happened during that. Rubina is just, I feel like she is putting a target on herself, talking about her love for Tucker, or her intense like for Tucker, even though she has told him she loves him. But when he told her, when I heard it, he was like, I love you. So I'm going to need to hear it in a man voice before I believe it. I can't just hear it in a baby voice. Once we're already established, okay. But the early stages of I love yous, you better get down into that man voice and bring it out. I can't hear love you too. No, I need I love you. Well, maybe not that creepy, but you know what I'm saying. So she's talking to a lot of people about it, but she's also trying to reassure them that she never intended this and this isn't going to, don't make me a target because I didn't mean it. And it's like, okay, but maybe just if you guys, could scale it back a little bit because people will be happy for a second. And then pretty soon after the happiness and the Mackenzie going, crying for you, then people start thinking, oh, we got to get them out. And then people start getting cynical about it. And the more, not everyone got to go to the Jack Shack like Joseph and get themselves off. Okay. Some of these people there's a lot of aggression in their genitals.
Hello, Joseph.
Who is this?
It's the Jack Shack calling. I hope you cleaned up after yourself. Okay. While Matt was talking and you were pleasuring yourself. Brandy, thank you so much for the super chat. My husband and I are both Aquarius. 2 Aquarius. How does that work? Well, obviously well, because I've met you guys and you guys seem adorable. So obviously very well. But I don't know if I get another one of me. Whew. Jeez. But my husband is an Aries, and some people go, "Oh, how's it work with the Aries?" But I'm like, he's pretty great. He's pretty great. Yeah, Joseph. Who is this? Hi, I'm Joseph. So Rubina's gonna have to be careful about that. Joseph also has to be not only has to be careful about what he shares about his Jack Shack, but he has to be more cognizant of what he shares about his game and oversharing with the likes of Leah and Mackenzie because he wants the girlies to like him. So this continues to be a season of Love Island, still talking about crushes. Joseph can't wait, like I said, to get out so he can find out who's got a crush on him and so forth. So he has to be careful about that. Tucker is convinced, like I said, that Quinn is the first evil, and everything can be traced back to Quinn, and that Quinn is working with Chelsea. Quinn is working with Cam and targeting him, and they are. So that part he is right up about. Tucker did stay up a little too late last night too, so that's not good going into an AI arena and a very stressful day with a live eviction. Tucker is, I'd say he's aware that he could be going home tonight, and that is, another reason why he was like,
Okay, even though I am not the least bit intimidated by being on the block, I just don't think you needed to put me on the block. Okay? Because I'm in your alliance, Tucker. Maybe you could put up someone who's not in your alliance. You ever think about that? Okay. I am not the least. I do love you, Rubina. She's a great gal.
maybe they got plans to raise Ziggy outside of the house. Leah, continues to talk about how she knows that Tucker and Rubina have had the intercourse. So it's not looking good for Tucker if, in fact, he does lose the AI arena. We might get another blindside, and we might see Tucker going home. And again, this is another reminder to those who need to hear it, future house guests. Don't volunteer to go on the block. Never, ever, ever, unless you really want to go home. Unless you want to go home. All right. Tina, I agree. I talked about this last night. I do think Tucker flopped as the AI instigator. It was starting really well, but what we saw in last night's episode, I'm like, and things that I've heard on the feeds, even with MJ's, which he's trying to get them to think there's like a competition or something. That wasn't the assignment. I want to instigate people to feel not safe in their game. I want people to be kind of looking at each other like, and I feel like even Angela told him straight up, this is stupid. I could have done this much better. And he keeps getting roasted by his fellow house guests regarding this. What did Angela say? Let's see what she said.
What sense would it make for me to be the voice behind all these stupid AI messages? None of them are serving up anything that's new or interesting. If I was going to be doing that, it would be a lot juicier than that. It's paranoia at its finest. That's so stupid.
On Thursday, August 15th.
Yep. I mean, that's the truth. And Brienne, yeah, I think he got scared after you made Rubina cry. But my thing is, you made her cry. Now make everyone else cry to make it better that you made your showmance cry. Okay. Stacked in Florida says, need to keep Mother Tucker. Angela for AI for funsies, please. That would be fun. But I worry if he doesn't win AI, he could definitely be going home. I just don't want Mackenzie to win the AI arena, because then for sure we're losing Tucker or Angela, which not good for me this season. This is just me personally. Maybe some of you out there will be like, hell yeah, I'm ready to say goodbye to them. AS, thank you so much for becoming a member of the YouTubes. I appreciate that for becoming a member over here. All right. Kira says Angela wasn't wrong. Kira Lee said, bye-bye, Tuck. Like, you're ready. You're ready. Lisa, you're stressed. Oh no, baby girl. Try not to get too stressed, but I get it. This is one where I don't want there's two that I really don't want to go home. And April says, I wouldn't miss MJ at all. You would not miss MJ. It's too late now for me with MJ. I feel like, girl, she's just not getting it. And we don't have time for this. It's either you're going to make it interesting or you're going to understand, you're going to play, and I don't know. Okay, let's see. An hour ago, Quinn is talking to the cams, and he says this. Let's see what Quinn is saying.
On me. I'm gonna check in with her, and if I get the vibe she did, I'm just gonna be ready to lie my ass off.
Okay, Quinn, you can hardly hear him there, but he's talking about if Chelsea flips on him and doesn't end up voting Tucker out, and he does, if Tucker doesn't win AI Arena, he says he's going to check with her, but if he gets the vibe that she did, he's just going to lie his ass off. Quinn, also this morning, it looks like he was lying to Chemo and T-Core about Tucker being safe. So he continues to lie to them, which is a definite sign that he's going to flip, that he's going through in flipping this vote if Tucker is left on the block. Tucker, you're in danger, girl. You might just be in danger. Okay. It'll be really interesting to see what happens tonight with the AI Arena and with the live vote and eviction. And I really wish Tucker wouldn't have volunteered himself. And I also wish Angela wouldn't have kind of made herself a target before the ceremony. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Alex says, no, I want MJ out tonight. Rubina out next. The double eviction, Quinn and Chelsea. Alex, you have your boot order down. Planner Base says, I think MJ is leaving. CBS is going to rig it so Tucker wins tonight. We'll see. I mean, we know they've definitely been accused of that in the past. So who knows? Who knows, you guys? Pam or Palmdale's Adonis says, MJ has to go. Diana says, I cannot lose Tuck, or Big Mama Ange. No, I definitely don't want to lose them either. Bismo Funyun says, depending on the comp, any of the three could win. That's true. That's the thing with this AI Arena. You never know. Kaz said, Mackenzie's boring. Yes, stacked. 2 unforced errors. Tucker volunteering and Angela's breakdown. Yes, they also like Angela. I think Angela and Tucker are good for the ratings for CBS or for the entertainment value. MJ, no. You know CBS will interfere, but first, Travel the World says. But first. Oh, Lordy. Bolden says, I love how anyone can win because equitable comps. This season, yeah, a little different. Alex says Tucker volunteered out of courtesy. T-Core asked him, but why does you even need to do the courtesy? Who cares if you volunteered for everybody else? That now the volunteering stops because you go, you know what? I take this. This aligns very seriously, and I need to be there to protect you guys and protect myself. So I wouldn't put my game or your game in danger. Let's go after somebody else. That's what I would do. So yes, she shouldn't have nominated, but he shouldn't have even offered up. That's craziness. But again, this is a season, yet another season where people know very little about the game of Big Brother itself. So yes. Julie says 0 money for Tucker. Joseph says, I think jury starts tonight. Taryn on RHAP has been saying he doesn't have any information this morning on tomorrow's interview. Oh, so that could be. So if jury does start tonight, then that would mean, one of these house guests, MJ, Angela, or Tucker are going to be the first member of jury. Oh my gosh. Lori says she should have taken the punishment because she can't even participate in the Hod Hunaway. What's that? What's a Hod Hunaway? Did I miss something? Okay. I don't know what that means. I'm so sorry. What happened? Did Nana get stung by a bee again? I don't see Nana's comments, but I know she gets every up. Nana, is my mom in the chat? Nana, I can't see you. I know it sounds weird. She gets stung every year. Hornets. Nana, she's got like sweet blood or something. I don't know if she's sitting on these hornets' nests. I don't know what Nana's doing, if she's trying to befriend them, but they don't like you, Nana. I'm going to call you after this. Make sure you're okay. Any educated guesses on what the HOH competition would be tonight? Yeah, let us know in the chat if you have any guesses on what you think it could be. Okay, we have a scenario in the chat. Attention, Stockton, Florida has a scenario.
Hello, Joseph.
Who is this?
It's a scenario. Wait, so scenario. Tucker throws AI to Angela after all, because he did say he was going to do that, but then he took it back. Julie comes on screen and says this evicted house guest will be the first member of jury, and watch Tucker freak out. Oh my God, because he does not want to go to Tucker. He doesn't want to go to jury. He'll be jumping over that jury wall like Angela jumped off the firewall.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can't do this. Ow! Shit!
Good.
Damn it!
I can't do this. Ow, shit. Damn it.
Oh, Bolden says they shouldn't tell them if they made jury. I think it would make things more complicated when it comes to jury management. That is very interesting. If you never knew when you were going to jury, if they never told you, just found out once you were evicted and they took you there. And so then you would have to really be on your P's and Q's with people leaving because you don't know when it starts. Jury could start at first evicted. Jury could start at, 12th evicted. You don't know. Monica, thank you for the super chat. Says anyone who fights with Angela goes home that week if they're on the block. Tucker has to worry. He shouldn't have volunteered. Don't feel sorry for him, right? And but he's like, I'm from Boston. I am not the least bit intimidated by a curse, but I want to break curses because I'm from Boston. So I want to break the first in curse. And I love how he's telling other people, the other house guests, and they're like, the what? I'm sorry, who? The first? Oh, that's the thing? I want to break that. I'm just here. I don't even want the money. I own an apartment in Brooklyn. I just want to break the first in curse. That's what I'm here for, Rubina. I love you. I kiss you on the forehead. We didn't want this, but now that it's out in the open, dog, we can do it. So, oh my gosh. I see Nana. Nana says, I think they like chubby, sweaty Nanas. Nana, you are sweaty, but you're not chubby. You're perfect. Perfect. It is kind of anyone who crosses Angela. The wrath of Angela will get you every time. That or the wrath of Ainsley. Those who did not vote her into the house have been facing a similar fate. But yeah, Angela will burn it all down. What I learned this week from Big Brother's Boston hates curses. Excuse my ignorance, but was Boston the curse of the grape Gambino? Oh my God, I don't even know what I'm talking about, you guys. I really don't. What curse? Isn't it like a baseball curse about Babe Ruth or something? Is that Boston? Is that why he says that? Because I'm like, what is he talking about from Boston? We like to break a curse because we're from Boston. It would be amazing if the next HOH comp was pressure cooker, but watch it last 10 minutes for this season. Did I get it right? The Bambino. What I call him, the Gambino? Okay. See, I need some help. Did I call him the Gambino? The Bambino. Who's a Gambino? Is that a mobster? All right. I only know about the Minnesota Twins. We only won 2 World Series, 87 and 91. Best years of my life. After that, nothing has been good. All right. Nothing. Okay. Babe Ruth. And I only heard about this because of the Sandlot movie. That's it. You're killing me, Smalls. Okay. So he was a Boston Red Sox, not a New York Yankee then. All right. I'm learning. Oh, Childish Gambino. Yes, of course. I'm thinking of Childish Gambino and his music. That's who I'm thinking of. Oh my gosh. We just had a wall comp, so no pressure cooker this soon after. No, definitely not. I saw the TikTok too. KH says, I found the TikTok of the girl who plays Ainsley, but she doesn't seem to talk about it ever. Maybe due to contracts. She probably cannot talk about it because, Brooklyn's doing these postseason interviews. And I just saw a clip of her saying that She hates the way Angela's playing in the house, and that Angela has had horrible behavior, and there's so much that we haven't even seen that she can't talk about. I'm just thinking, tell us. I know they sign contracts and stuff, but I hate that, it just leads you to speculate, similar to when the feeds were down and Tucker has been saying that Leah has been saying racially insensitive things. I'm like, well, then what did Angela do? Did she try to beat somebody up? Did she try to Costco them like she did that lady in the parking lot? What did she do? Slip and slide. There was some talk about a slip and slide and that they were like stretching, and Tucker's like, maybe I won't go as hard on leg day so I can be ready for a slip and slide competition. Yes. So that could be. I hope there's pressure cookers, RL. I agree. I hope in the future we do see some pressure cooker. We see it come back more. Let's see. What else we got going over here? All right, we talked about their reaction. We talked about the flippy flip, the house guests gaming, scrambling, and gambling. Chelsea, her and T-Core have the agreement that they are going to look out for each other. They're protecting each other. But people were clocking that they find Chelsea is lying to T-Core and telling her that no one will vote to evict Tucker if he loses the AI arena. So, but T-Core fully believes Chelsea. But I think this is something that Chelsea could easily get out of. Like, I couldn't tell you until 2 minutes before, like they plan on doing, similar to the Cedric thing. And I honestly think T-Core would still be okay with Chelsea, because T-Core has said that she knows eventually she has to get rid of Tucker anyways. So I think that's another reason why she's like, well, if he's on the block. What's an alliance this season anymore? You guys, what is it? And T-Core and Chemo are also noticing that Rubina and Tucker are not playing smart. On the feeds, you could hear them saying they're not playing smart. That's what T-Core said. Chemo said, no, they're playing with the heart. T-Core said, because like, it's one thing to like each other and do things in private. It's another thing to make out in front of everybody in the house. And that's what they keep doing, making out in front of everybody. So even your number one allies are saying, oh, not good, not good. Here's Brooklyn talking about Angela.
Angela, just because of the game she played, it's not nice. It's not nice whatsoever. And it was not nice starting day 5. And it just has gotten progressively worse. And I just can't get behind it. There's even stuff that y'all don't even know that is just not great.
Okay. So there's just stuff that we don't even know that's just not great. Well, how not great is it? How not great is it? So we'll see. But yeah, Tucker's like,
I was the first to walk in. I'm from Boston. I'm the youngest son, and we break curses. Okay.
And then Leah replied with, well, I was the first in the second group. Yeah.
Tucker goes, that doesn't matter, Leah. I am not the least bit intimidated by you not knowing what the hell you're talking about.
Okay, but like I was like in the first and the second group, so maybe I have a curse too. Leah has a very interesting way of making the stuff about her. Stack says, I do not get the complaints about Angela and Tucker. We have been begging for old school classic BB, and we get it with them. No racism, sexism, watermelons, etc. Oh, Jerks and Mickey and the watermelons. Janelle, Dr. Will did worse. So many have done worse. We've had this discussion over here a bunch, Stacked. It's just, I don't know. Oh, gross. Yeah, someone's toothbrush in the toilet. Are you getting riled up, Dave Dog? Do you want to come say hi to the people before we... All right, I got to get these dogs outside for a little TT action, you guys. But I will be back after tonight's episode for a roast and recap. We'll have some fun. I can't wait to see what happens with this episode. Shout out to all my members, all my Patreon supporters, and everyone who gave a super chat today. Artist, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Best season ever, Artist says. Chatty Kathy, thank you for gifting memberships to people so they can be a member of the Lean Team. Brandy, thank you for the super chats. Appreciate that. Dewan, thank you. Cami, thank you. AS, thank you for becoming a member. And Monica, thank you for the super chats. Dave Dog, you want to come say hi here? I'll bring Dave Dog over, you guys. Come here, Dave. Let's go say hi to the peoples. Should we say hi? Ugh. Okay, Dave. Oh, Dave's like, what's happening? What's going on?
Here's our little Dave dog.
Dave Dog Millionaire.
Did you lick the mic? Did you lick the mic?
He's a lover. He's a lover. He's like, what's going on? Dave,
Dave, they want to see you. They want to see your cuteness. They want to see your tripodies. Look at this little tripodie. Hi. Hi, Dave. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Thank you so much.
look at Teddy back there. Teddy's like, are we going outside? What are we doing? What are we doing? Teddy, you ready to go outside? All right, guys, we got to get some lunch for the dogs. Here you go, buddy. Love you. Get the dogs outside. Yeah, the pups are the real alliance. They're the Big Dipper tribe over here. So thank you guys so much. Smash the like on your way out. Please comment after the video post. I don't get to all of your comments. And I'll see you guys tonight after the live episode in Eviction. And always remember, like I say, to enjoy yourself because it's later than you think. Bye.